Hey guys, I couldn't sleep last night, and so I got on my phone on Facebook Marketplace and found something that I've needed for a long time. A PTO powered logging winch for the 3-point on my tractor. It's German made, and it still has paint on the pulleys. So I'm gonna try and get this thing unloaded by myself and kind of go through it. There's still paint on the grease fittings, so I'm gonna go through and grease it all, lube it up. Looks like the pins on the PTO shaft are kind of crusty, so I'll probably have to spray some WD or something on those. But yeah, let's get this thing unloaded and figured out. All right, let's check this thing out. Well, what I've been able to find out on the internet so far is that this winch would have come with 164 feet of 3/8 cable. You've got this swivel pulley up here, and then there's another pulley down low, and both of these pulleys still have paint on the wheels. I mean, this thing has not been used much at all. The guy I bought it from was using it with a 30 horsepower tractor. It says it requires 35 to 65 horsepower at the PTO. My tractor's got 33 horsepower, but if his little tractor was running it, I'm sure I can. I don't know if you can see this grease fitting, but it's never had grease. It's still has paint on it. And this drive chain, the shaft moves freely, but I'm going to soak that with some penetrating oil or WD-40 or something. I'm going to lube up all these moving parts, and yeah, we'll just lube her all up and get it on the tractor, see what happens. If you guys saw my video on the storm damage that we just had, you know how stoked I am to have found this. Because I got a lot of trees I didn't know how I was going to get. Now there's an owner's manual that I can download, which I will. sure there's some sort of friction drum in there that I don't want to get any oil on. These ropes are kind of crusty too. I'll probably replace them sooner than later. This might have to soak for a minute. This pin looks pretty crusty in here. But other than that, let's see. I think I'll set this aside. I've got one on my tractor. This is silicone in case you're worried about me spraying it on plastic parts. I can't really see anything else that might need to be lubricated. Would like to pull this cable out all the way maybe and spray it down a little bit. But yeah, let's see if we can get the tractor hooked up. I'm pretty sure this is going to need to go on these top holes, but I'm going to take some measurements quick. So this link bar accepts a much larger pin on the winch side, so I'm going to pull this one out and replace it with this, and then I'm going to have to do some research on the bottom because one side, well, I'll show you. Oh, I've done it now. Well, I I have everything hooked up. I think I'm going to need to shorten that PTO shaft just a 1/4 inch or maybe a 1/2 inch. It seems like it wants to bind when I lift it all the way up. But I've got the shaft hooked up, and I think we're ready to give it a little test run here. Well, there goes nothing. Now I saw a YouTube video where you can get a remote switch for the to activate the or to engage the cable. But there's one more thing I need to do before I put this to work. For some reason, this hole on this outer flange is quite a bit bigger than the hole on the inside. The hole on the inside fits the pin perfectly, but if you know what that's all about, let me know. But I have a feeling I'm going to need to get some sort of a bushing, or maybe there's a special pin. Oh, what's that? It's a category 1-2 lower lift step pin, like these. Oh, awesome. Well, I'll put those in. Whoopsies. We interrupt your regularly scheduled video for free cedar. And now back to your broadcast. Well, I got the new pins in, and it took some serious elbow grease and some actual grease to get the threads freed up on this upper link, but I got that all freed up and spinning right. The prop shaft is a tad long, and that's why I've got the upper link spread out like that to give me the clearance I need. I'll probably cut that down just a fuzz. As far as I can tell, she's ready to rock. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I appreciate you watching. I'm just kidding. Let's go yard some logs. Well, I've got my tractor off to the side of the road. Got the winch down in the ground. And I think our first victim is right there. I'm going to see if I can slide that on a little closer to the street where I can buck it into lengths and that I can haul home on my forks. All right, this one is sitting right up against the stump. And so I've set my choker so that it will hopefully roll the log over around the stump and over to the tractor. Can you say right tool for the job? Holy smokes. Now I need to get myself a bunch of chain chokers. That way I could slide them into the slots on this blade. I could drag all three of these logs home at one time. But holy smokes, how good did that work? If you saw my past videos out here, it was a struggle to get some logs down. This is gonna go fast, but unfortunately I don't have a whole lot of time right now. I just wanted to get up here while the sun was shining and see how this thing works, and I am extremely happy. Well guys, I think it goes without saying, you're going to be seeing a lot more of this in the near future. We've got some good weather coming up towards the end of the week, so hopefully I can get back up and get some more of those cedar logs, maybe get the drone in the air and get some good footage. Of course, I've also got tons of down trees out on my property, so I will be yarding those up as well. I've also got some sawmilling coming up, so stick around guys. Thank you for watching this one, and we will see you soon.